Hey, Roger Martin here for Billings, Montana. We're going to do a little recording and editing of this short video from Fox News about the migrants just now in southern Mexico.
There were a lot of ambulances, there were a lot of crying babies, a lot of people nursing blisters on their feet. But honestly, this is only day 2 in Mexico, and it promises to be a long haul ahead for those who take it. A showdown heading towards the U.S. border as the migrant caravan began moving some 25 miles north Monday, helped by Mexicans offering food, water, and transportation.
You know, like these people's doing right now. Look at them. They got good hearts.
Since leaving Honduras last week, organizers say the group...
So they're in southern Mexico. They say that it'll take about 3 months to get here. So that means, if we're figuring right, November, December, January. So sometime in January, they're going to be here, beginning of the new year. Will Trump do troops? He says he will. But the fact is, Mexico has said they would stop it, and they haven't. And now the Mexicans are supporting them as they go north. So this is a real problem, and it will be a more serious problem in January as bigger masses get here. But remember, there are people using vehicles, trucks and flatbeds and other things, and those groups may be here long before these masses get here. And will they persist for 3 months? I don't know. This is a real problem.
Doubled in size to more than 7,000. Some applied for asylum here, but most say they want to enter the U.S., legally or not, despite the president's warning.
This is not going to be easy. You know, it's a lot of people. I don't think he's going to be able to stop everybody.
After first telling President Trump it would stop the caravan, Mexico reversed course, overwhelmed by sheer numbers and wanting to avoid a violent confrontation. The immigrants also know the U.S. cannot catch or deport them all, releasing hundreds of Central Americans each day because of court decisions and a lack of shelter space.
This is another problem. We release hundreds of Central American immigrants a day because we don't have the shelter space or the means to contain them. So this is another problem. This is a big, big mess, and it needs to be addressed fairly quickly. Borders need to be built, and the immigration policies need to be changed.
I don't know if we're gonna apply for asylum. You know, that depends if we can get there first. You know, but my dream is get through the border.
That remains some 1,400 miles away, or roughly a 3-month walk. Migrants hope buses or the train will cut that time in half. Their final destination, we're told, California, not Arizona or Texas. Mexico says roughly 1,000 families applied for asylum here. If approved, they can stay in Mexico to live and work.
So their final destination is not Texas or Arizona, it's California. California has opened and said they would welcome immigrants. So this is going to again put pressure on California like never before. And we're going to see more people move out of California as California slowly becomes destroyed with the immigration problems. This is a serious problem for California and for the United States.
The United Nations Refugee Agency is helping process those claims, but also makes the distinction between migrants fleeing crime and poverty versus likely victims of racial, religious, or political persecution.
Migrants are the ones that willingly are leaving their countries to pursue a better future.
And don't get me wrong, the United Nations or these social groups, they are about worthless for really screening a lot of these individuals. And we're not much better as a nation. So there's another big issue that really seriously needs to be addressed, and it has not been, not by these organizations or by our country.
While refugees are people that they don't have the possibility to go back, either because they will face death or retaliation.
What we're honestly witnessing here, Brett, is an exodus from Honduras, Guatemala, and even some from El Salvador. The people there say they have basically, because of poverty, crime, and corruption, they have no hope, they have no wages, and they have nothing to lose, and that's why they continue to come. Back to you.
William Lajeunesse, live along Mexico's border with Guatemala. William, thank you.
All right, so that's it. These refugees from Central and South America, it's a big, big issue, not being addressed fully here in the United States, not correctly, not legally, and not lawfully. It is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. One way or another, this nation will have to address its South and Central American refugees problem. No two ways about it. Good day.